Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
Set up. Check 60 outlaw. Mike 57. Hey, watch the lane. Watch that.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bang, 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 bang. Yep. Motion, bump, bump, bump. 57.
On second down, Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Three down. Hey, Echo. 80 weapon. Wide, get wide. 5.
From the gun, Jones. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and here we go again. Check 52. Out.
A give to Michel running right.
Run.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready? 10 Lobo. 55. Hey, eat. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Kill. Shoot.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson.
Run.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
No, check 319. Check Mike 39. I'm not ready.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, son.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Check it out, Reed.
The 1st carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Check 319. Check Mike 39.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Switch.
Hey, flex. Shift.
Jam him.
We are going. Look at this.
Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach. because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
5. I got him. Kill. General West.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Off the draw, here's Michel. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch 12.
Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown L.A. Kerryon Johnson, 77 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
It's going to be a long.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Watch tight end.
6-6, pull it high.
Check safety.
Now.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run on 1st down with Jackson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 45 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Chargers take over.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Alert flare.
Oko over here. 26. Hey, high 7.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. X3, 218, chopper.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Guys,
They begin with Michelle on the ground.
Crash, crash.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
65, 65. 65. Check.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 41 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Push him back.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the ground, Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, 319. 39.
Here we go. Here I come again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch the shift.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Watch the shift. Show an 8. Show an 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Oh, you got D.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the ground, this is Michelle. Past the 20. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, Michelle, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready?
Mike 57. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Chargers take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's
Their
go.
own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
3 down, 3 down.
Mike 6.
At the 46.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep down, and Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 48-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, seam 6.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's 2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6.
I got you.
Jumbo! Mike 6.
Mike 6.
Hey, wahoo!
Snap comes at 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Pick, baby.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
That's how you score.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And James has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Three down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 50-yard line.
Coming. Double up.
Wind out. You got 58. Hey, check 26.
Hey, check Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
57's the Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson.
Run, and run it.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go!
A big play there for New England. 63 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I.
Indy.
I got wide. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check. Check.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Chargers take over first
Keep
and
playing
10
hard.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 13. Check 13.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Twist, twist.
Twist, twist.
Check, 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 check. Back north.
Sky. Check 6, Sky.
26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yeah, Liz. Hey, Alpha.
Check 31. Check 31.
Now Rodgers.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
This one caught by Isabella. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike 6.
Rodgers now on third down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Get 300. Get 300. 49. Check 399.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Watch the twist.
Again, it's Michelle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So that flag will cost them 15.
Here we go.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Ready.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come. Check.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check.
Breakstone travel. Hey, Haywood.
Box number 12. Check 43. Five's the mic. Night, sweetheart. My butt.
Jones on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Andy Isabella, 74 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On second down now, it's Jackson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 47. On the ground, this is Jackson. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Go to 50.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the
Go now.
33-yard line.
57's the mic.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Switch, switch.
Check 4, check 4.
Watch the edge.
Speaker,
On second down, it's Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 41.
Slam.
General West.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike 57. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Second down, this is Wilson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it with Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hatchet, hatchet. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Shift.
On third down, Jackson. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Let's go.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Back.
Now.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the slant. Check. Lucky.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
SOS.
They'll run again with Wilson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Rush in.
6-6. Pull it high.
They'll run with Wilson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Joey Bosa in on the stop. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
On 2nd down now, it's Wilson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. Oh, kill.
On third down, here's Wilson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
The Chargers take over.
Let's go,
first
baby.
and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
For this. They still playing soccer.
Hey, check 26.
Y'all play. Hey, foxtrot.
Now it's Rodgers.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this will line up a victory